Господине Палмер, еден од аргументите што го користат оние што се против договорот со Грција е дека Македонија и да ги заврши уставните измени, нема гаранција дека земјата ќе стане 30-та НАТО членка. Дали е можно ваквото сценарио?
Well, I think that NATO leaders were clear when they met in July and extended invitation to Macedonia that once the issue of the name can be effectively resolved between the two countries, that the door to NATO membership is open for Macedonia. So I would not anticipate any issues or concerns with that process. I expect Macedonia's accession to NATO to proceed quite smoothly and quite rapidly.
Што ако референдумот биде неуспешен?
If the referendum is not successful, the next steps are then up to the Macedonian authorities. It's not a legally binding referendum. It's a consultative referendum, but it is politically significant. So I do believe that it's important that the Macedonian public has the opportunity to pronounce itself on the Prespa agreement, to express support or reservations about it. And that is something that the government will be in a position to take into account as it considers the way forward.
Главната опозицијска партија се уште не го официализирала својот став за референдумот. Дали ќе го повика членството да гласа или ќе бойкотира? Имате ли некакви пораки за ваквото однесување на ВМРО ДПМН?
I think my message to VMRO leaders, to the rank and file in the VMRO political party and to supporters is that the referendum is an opportunity to voice an opinion. I hope that VMRO as a party agrees to participate in the referendum. I hope that VMRO's supporters come out and vote. If they vote to oppose the referendum, that's well within their rights. They have this opportunity to express that opinion. Boycotting is usually not a successful strategy in a democratic process. And I really do hope that all of Macedonia's eligible voters take this opportunity to come out and express views on Prespa. And of course, I hope that they vote to support the agreement.
Неодамна беа обелоденети и немногу пријателски активности на Русија и во Македонија и во Грција, насочени главно кон лица и одредени кругови што се противат на процесот зимето. Гледате ли можност од слични чекори во овој нареден чувствителен период?
I think there's always a concern that outside factors may seek to influence the process in a way that is less than open and transparent. The United States has a view about the agreement. We're quite upfront about it, and everything that we do and everything that we say is open and transparent. I don't want to comment about the activities or the positions of other states, but as for the United States, we support the referendum as an expression of democratic practice. It's an opportunity for the Montenegrin public to express their views, and as we have said repeatedly and openly, we very much hope that the Macedonian public sees this agreement as we do, as a path forward to a European future for Macedonia and the Macedonian people.
Обелоденети беа наводи за злоупотреба на позицијата и државни средства на одредени владени функционери. Мислите ли дека ваквите појави го засенуваат декларираниот реформски карактер на владата на Зоран Заев и врвната цел на државата за членување во НАТО и во Европската унија?
Well, we recognize and welcome the steps that this government has taken to address corruption, including corruption of public officials. We very much hope that progress will continue. There's a lot of work to do. Clearly, membership in these European and Euro-Atlantic institutions, which is our standards-based organizations, require that Macedonia take this issue seriously, take steps to address it, implement the steps that it has agreed upon, and that those who have abused the public trust are held accountable for their crimes.
Во однос на регионот, измени на границите на Балканот, мислам на Србија и на Косово, дали е ова реално остварливо сценарио, имајќи на ум кршливоста на ситуацијата во регионот и експлозивноста што со себе ја носат промените на постојните граници?
What's important as we look at it is that any solution be locally owned. Our goal is to support an agreement that results in the normalization, the full normalization of the relationship between Serbia and Kosovo. That's a complex, multi-dimensional issue. There's an EU-led negotiation with the participation of Presidents Vučić and Thaci. We strongly support that process. As we have said many times, we want the parties to reach an agreement that is sustainable, that is durable, that is locally owned. And when it's clear what the parameters of that agreement are, then we'll be in a position to decide what our stance is on the way forward. That process is ongoing, and it has our full support.
Gospodine Palmer, vi благодарам за ovaj intervju.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it.